Now you also have Midnight Bisou would be maybe the heaviest, one of the heaviest favorites on the card in the Distaff, and she's walking behind you there on the walking ring. Just sort of talk about her year this year. She's 7 for 7. Has traveled all over. This will be a new time zone for her, but she's raced at Oakland. She's raced at Monmouth. She's raced in a couple tracks in New York. Just talk about her campaign. And did you see this coming this year with her? She was always good.
We did. I mean, look, what she's done this year is nothing short of remarkable, and it's been a campaign for the ages, and including her last performance there with Elate in the personal ensign. I mean, it's just been an amazing run, and so we came into the year expecting her to actually do more than she had done previously as a 3-year-old, which was a pretty strong campaign in and of itself. So it's just been a dream run, and she's a filly. She's like a throwback, She's this will be her 8th race, hopefully her 8th win in a row when it's all said and done. And those credentials and her performances, in my opinion, are worthy of Horse of the Year candidate.
Well, that was going to be my next question about, there's a lot at stake here depending on what happens in some of the other races, but she's, certainly one of the top couple choices for the Horse of the Year. And there's precedence. Azeri won Horse of the Year without going against boys.
Sure. I mean, look, she's running in her division like she's supposed to, and it's the Breeders' Cup Distaff. It's a championship race for that division. And, you look at the body of her work. She started early in the year in January, and she hasn't stopped since. As you said, she's traveled all over the place, and she's had to match up against all of the best that have been thrown at her in the division. And so to cap it all off with a performance in the Breeders' Cup and a victory, to me, certainly stamps her in that conversation.
Are you sorry at all that Monomoy Girl, her nemesis from last year, hasn't raced any this year, and you haven't, had a chance to run against her?
Well, yeah, look, I think a couple of things. It's great for racing to have those kinds of challenges and rivalries, and we were actually very much, honestly, looking forward to Monomoy Girl coming back and being able to match up on the racetrack and hopefully show that, we're the better horse. And so, those questions get answered on the racetrack, and so the connections. It would have been great for them to be able to have her campaign this year. I know they're still hopeful that they'll get her back next year, which sure, it would have been a lot of fun to have them meet up again in a race this year.
And I was just thinking, this is Midnight Bisou's first race of the year at Santa Anita, but she's certainly well versed with it. This is where she started out.
It is, and obviously she's done very well here. She's took all the 3-year-old filly stakes races, including finishing up with the Santa Anita Oaks as a 3-year-old. So she's comfortable and happy here.
How much better is she this year than last year?
A lot.
Just talk about the field for her. You've got Paradise Woods out here. You've got Blue Prize, coming out of the Midwest, and then you've got Serengeti Empress if she's on her game.
Sure, it's a quality group of fillies and mares, and it's supposed to be. It's the World Championships, and it's a strong division. There's some quality fillies and mares, like I said, that she's going to be having to run against, and so we've still got a lot of work to do in terms of going after the Breeders' Cup, but we think we're up to the challenge, and we're excited and ready for it.